This is the clamp setup that I have for my porta-cable drill press, and this is a Craftsman vise that my sister gave me. Oh my goodness, I'll bet you it was over 15 years ago, and I never got to use it until I put it on this vise this year. So I've had this for a long time, but there's nothing special about the vise. What I have that's different is the way I attach the vise to these slots here. So a big rectangular slot, and what I did was get a couple of big bolts and heated them up, and then I pounded them down flat on the old anvil there and shaped them up so that they will fit in those slots. But you can just turn them sideways. Oops. Oh, it's heavy. Anyway, yeah, that works out better. You can slip them in this way, or you can turn them in sideways and drop them into place. Or, turn them sideways and pull the whole thing out, move the thing around. But yeah, that's something I made for to attach the vise down under the deck here. I don't know what you call that exactly. The table, I think it's called. Plenty of oil here too. Yeah. We work here. This isn't for playing. So the other thing I made to help clamp things down was something sort of similar to the hold down on the Pritchard. I think it's called a Pritchard hole on a anvil. But I used this time I found a nice old square bolt, the bolt head that fit here. And then you can just pop it in place here. And there you go, it swivels around, you can lock stuff down. But this was just an old stripped out bolt that I had left laying around. It was an old one. And cut her down to size, and then put her through there, heated it up and just peened it over. And so it's the right length, but it still twists, so it gives you the ability to, put it on the table here, and then you can maneuver it, and once you tighten it down, then it gets, nice and snug. Even this is an old C-clamp I had that's, this thing was damaged, and it had a big crack across here. So I just ground it out a little bit and just ran a stick welder across there, and good enough. But yeah, that's just a little piece of flat stock there. So I cut the C-clamp down, welded it on this piece of flat stock with that old bolt peened over, and then there you go. But the design sort of came from the idea of this, there's the Hardy hole, this is the Pritchard hole, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So it was sort of like the idea of using this to clamp down stuff into the anvil. I made this one too, but it really holds it in there. This is just a bolt and a piece of flat stock welded to it that's twisted over, and that'll hold something flat, and the curvature in that in the end allows you to hold something round like a bolt. So that was the whole idea, but you can put that in there and clamp something down and give it a good whack, and it'll really hold that. But yeah, that's the new invention there that I've been using for a while. Well, not a new invention, but it's what I come up with. And this is just nuts and bolts stuff laying around. That's the best kind of stuff to use, stuff you already have. So yeah, don't throw away your old metal. Leave it laying around for 10, 20 years, and then you'll have enough to make a few projects with.